When you think of Brisbane, you probably just think of the Brisbane CBD. But did you know that Brisbane has an array of hidden gems right on our doorstep? Nestled just beyond the city limits are stunning landscapes, charming towns, and unforgettable adventures just waiting to be discovered. If you're visiting Brisbane, there is so much more to explore than the city itself. Now, if you're new to this channel, hi, my name's Rebecca, welcome. And in this series, I'm going to be showing you some amazing day trips that you can take from Brisbane. We're going to uncover some spectacular scenery and unique experiences only a short drive away. Now, kicking off this series, I'm going to be taking you to Mount Tamborine. Mount Tamborine rises proudly at 500 metres above sea level, forming a prominent part of the Scenic Rim, a chain of ancient volcanic peaks located 70 to 100 kilometres southwest of Brisbane. From wineries, waterfalls and action-packed activities, there is something for everyone here. Now, first stop on Tamborine Mountain is start the day with a really good coffee, and I can highly recommend the Tamborine Mountain Coffee Plantation. Let's go check it out. Established to showcase the potential of growing coffee in Queensland's cooler high-altitude environments, this plantation benefits from the region's rich volcanic soil to grow their Arabic coffee beans and focuses on sustainable and responsible farming practices. The Plantation coffee shop is located in a beautiful Queenslander homestead. Relax in the sun with a homegrown cup of their delicious coffee. Okay, I have my coffee. I go for a vanilla latte. Let's give it a taste. That is so good, so smooth. And I also ordered some breakfast. So I have the brekkie burger, which is the bacon and the egg. So let's give that a go. It looks amazing. I want to get a bit of bacon in my mouth. So good. Now, while I was here, I booked on to the 12 o'clock tour of the Tamborine Coffee Plantation with the owner, Tony. Now, he talked about the history of coffee, he showed us around the plantation, and he talked about their process as they grow the beans on site and the process they make to put the beans into coffee that you can now drink in their beautiful cafe behind. The coffee that I had here was 10 out of 10. Best coffee I've had for a very long time, so I highly recommend the coffee. And the food was amazing. So if you're looking for a good coffee and a great place to eat while you're on the mountain, be sure to come to the Tamborine Coffee Plantation. Next stop is Thunderbird Park. There is so much to do here. Why not have a go at some laser skirmish, mini golf, maybe go fossicking, or you can have a go at the treetop challenge. Be suspended from great heights as you do a zip line across the treetops or step by step across the canopy. It is so high, I can't do that one, but you guys might enjoy it. And once you've worked up an appetite, stop by the cafe and have something to eat. The food smells so good. Next stop on your itinerary is the Tamborine Rainforest Skywalk. Suspended above the treetops, enjoy a wonderful 1.5 kilometre walk above the beautiful rainforest below. Now, when you first arrive, you'll walk in through the gallery. It's got a lot of information there about the local area. That's very interesting, so make sure you stop by and look at that. And then you'll step out onto this beautiful walk and it will take you through the nature of the rainforest. Now, the walk does take around 45 minutes, allowing for a leisurely pace, allowing you to stop and take in the scenery below. Now, I have been told there's a butterfly lookout. Hopefully there's no butterflies, because if you know me, I have a phobia of butterflies. Now, if you watch my New York vlogs, you'll remember that I don't handle heights very well. If you remember, I was on the edge in New York and had a glass floor, and I was a little bit scared. Down. Oh my God, I'm terrified of heights. Okay, that's enough, I'm done. So when I tell you that we are now suspended 30 meters above the ground, on a platform that is wobbling. When I first came on, it was fine, but other people have now got onto it. I don't know whether you can see the slight movement, but that's the whole structure swaying. If you look at the end, you can actually see it actually swaying side to side. People are walking and it is bouncing. If you've got a fear of heights, you probably don't want to come up here. I'm just doing it for you guys. Now, if you are wanting to come to the skywalk, the price is $19.95 per adult, or they do have other deals for families as well. But it's well worth a look. The scenery is stunning. You have to come and try this out. Now I've come off the walkway and I'm going to look at the creek lookout. So we're just off track now. Now, if you are going to come and do the skywalk, I suggest you wear good walking shoes because it's not all on the suspended bridge. There is some actual walk on loose gravel, and you also need to be moderately fit because I'm out of breath because it is a slight incline. So it's probably not best if you're like in a wheelchair or maybe struggle with walking. But you can probably just do the actual suspended bridge part if you wanted to. Hopefully I don't see any of these. Oh my gosh, guys, look what's behind me. Yikes. Now I just want to give a huge shout out to Tamborine Rainforest Skywalk for having me. I've had a wonderful time, and if you're coming to Tamborine Mountain, be sure to add this to your list. I just wanted to interrupt this video to say thank you to those who support my channel through the Buy Me a Coffee platform. For the price of a cup of coffee, you can support this channel in upgrading equipment, paying for excursions that I need to go on to film these videos for you, or perhaps just buy me a coffee while on location like I am today. A big thank you to those who have already supported my channel. A shout out to Steve and to Gourmet Gallery for your recent donations. It's really appreciated. If you'd like to support this little channel of mine, please click on the link below in the description, and your help is very much appreciated. Now, back to the video. Now, Tamborine Mountain is well known for its breweries and vineyards, and right now I'm at one of my favourites, Falls Vineyard. Now, all of the wine is produced here on the estate, of course. They have white wine and red wine. They also have a brand new brewery just opened 2 weeks ago, so I highly recommend you go check that out as well. Now, if you're coming on a weekend, I do suggest you book in advance because we didn't get any tables today, but we have got our picnic blanket, which is lovely, just sitting in the sun amongst the vineyard. It's just beautiful, but it is winter. If you come in summer, it might be a little bit warmer. Now, this wasn't on my agenda, but I just saw this Christmas shop on Gallery Walk and I got very excited because if you know me, I love Christmas. Let's go check inside. Now, if you love Christmas, this is the place to come. So we have Maggie here from this beautiful Christmas shop here on Tamborine Mountain.
I designed this recently, only landed in the shop less than 2 weeks ago, and it is a little snow globe that plays music,
So
and you won't get it anywhere else in the world because inside it says Christmas on Tamborine Mountain.
Oh, that is so nice. It's very unique.
Yes,
I need to add that to my collection.
without a doubt. Yes, you won't find it anywhere else. And a girl from Birmingham has created it. What more could you want?
That's so lovely. If you're on Tamborine Mountain, you need to come to Christmas on Tamborine.
And there we go. And there we go.
And nice shirt, designed by herself.
Designed by me, yes.
Beautiful. Now I have it on very good authority that Margot Robbie shopped here earlier in the year, and she bought some pink things for her Christmas tree and some pink slippers and socks. So if you want to shop like Margot Robbie, you need to come here. Now at the Tamborine Distillery, and the lovely Angie has given me some samples. So we're actually taking the citrus brandy liqueur. This is the original liqueur from this distillery. The owner actually had all this fruit lying around and she ended up making it into this liqueur. So let's give this a taste. Now there is an art to tasting it. You're meant to take a mouthful, take a deep breath and then breathe out. So let's give that a go. Better that you sing. That's beautiful. Very smooth though. That's very nice. Let's have another mouthful. It's very loud here, so I'm just going to take one more shot. This is the limoncello liqueur. That's nice, I like that one. This is an award-winning distillery. When you go inside, the walls are just covered with award after award, so obviously doing something right. Now while we're looking at wineries and distilleries, we've come to the Cauldron, which is a gin distillery. Let's go have a look inside. Now if you're a local, it is a dog-friendly facility. They have dog bowls here for them to have some water. It's also kid-friendly, and there's a little chessboard, big chessboard I should say, that you can have a game of chess with your family. There's a normal bar, but they do have gin tasting as well if it interests you. So pop on down to the Cauldron. Now whilst on Tamborine Mountain, I highly recommend the short 15-minute rainforest walk to see Curtis Falls. Now I do suggest you wear sturdy walking shoes, as some of the path can be a little uneven. Curtis Falls is a stunning waterfall that cascades 15 metres to the rock pools below, and it's well worth a visit. I also recommend visiting Rotary Lookout, with stunning views across the Scenic rim and beyond. You may even see some hang gliders in action. Why not pack a picnic and enjoy the sunset? Now before your day is done, be sure to visit Gallery Walk. From unique cuckoo clock shops to wineries, gift stores and cosy cafes, there is plenty to see here. Now after a long day on Tamborine Mountain, the perfect place to end your day is the Fox and Hounds British pub right behind me. Now this pub was actually imported brick by brick from the UK and rebuilt here in Wongawallan at the base of Tamborine Mountain. Now inside it is divided into two parts. One side is the British side. It has all the British football team banners on the roof, and it has just the vibe of a British pub. It even smells like a British pub. If you know, you know. And then the other side is the Irish side. Now they do meals like Yorkshire pudding and mash, and they have bangers and mash, toad in the hole, that kind of thing. So good. And it's just a really good place to end your day at Tamborine. Now, if you did want to come to Tamborine Mountain and you wanted to do everything I did today, you'd probably want to come back and come for a weekend or more, because there's probably no way that you could do it all in one go if you really wanted to experience everything to its fullest. Now, if you are wanting to come to Tamborine while you're visiting Brisbane, I do recommend you hire a car or do one of the many tours available through Viator, which I'll put a link to below. Well guys, that brings this week's episode to a close. I hope you enjoyed it. Now don't forget to tune in next week for the second episode of my Day Trips from Brisbane series. Now I'd really appreciate it if you gave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to hit subscribe down below and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. And until next week guys, happy travels. In 2025, I am hoping to launch my very first Love, Life and Travel group expeditions. Now you've been travelling with me virtually through the YouTube platform, but I'd love you to come along with me so we can experience the world together. Now my destination for our first group tour is yet to be decided, and I need your help. Now in the link below, in the description, there is a survey that I would love for you guys to take. By completing the survey, it'll give me an idea of where you would like to go. Now some of the options I have already are the Canadian Rockies, we also have the Christmas markets in Europe, we have Japan, an African safari, and so much more. So please complete the link in the description below, and I'll be so excited to share with you where we're going in 2025.